A starship drifts on the edge of a silent nebula. Inside the dim command center, Sergeant Tatarm's Rachel adjusts her weapon, eyes sharp as a hawk's. The Federation's patrol ships are closing in, their sensors blind to the shadows just beyond. But this isn't about firepower, it's about an alliance that's as fragile as it is fierce. Across distant systems, whispered names like KL and the Firstborn carry weight. What happens when sworn enemies turn allies to fight a common nightmare? The Federation's unchecked greed is about to meet a force it never saw coming. But can trust survive under the pressure of a cosmic war? Let's dive in. In the heart of a ruthless universe, enemies become partners in the coldest of wars. But what sparks this uneasy bond? The story of Rachel, a driven sergeant, hints at the power of trust born from necessity. On the barren planet of Zirion, Rachel faces a deadly choice. Trust KL, a gambler with a notorious reputation, or face the Federation's assault alone. Her decision to risk everything on this volatile alliance shocks her comrades, but KL's insider intel proves invaluable. Yet as Federation reinforcements approach, the stakes skyrocket, forcing Rachel to gamble on more than just her faith. Forming an alliance here is like forging steel chains from molten metal. It takes raw heat, precise timing, and willingness to bend without breaking. Each partner's unique strengths are the links, and their commitment tightens the bond. Any weak moment and the whole chain snaps, spelling doom. In the chaotic galaxy, alliances are living things, fragile, fierce, and forged in fire. When these unlikely allies combine their skills, Rachel's discipline, KL's cunning, and the Firstborn's ancient wisdom, their survival odds don't just improve, they flip the script. They don't just survive the Federation's hunts, they start controlling the game. It turns out, the real power isn't the weapons, it's the trust that turns strangers into a force that even empires fear. The Firstborn are whispered legends, ancient and cryptic, but their role in this struggle is pivotal, holding secrets that could topple or save empires. Let's unpack what ancient wisdom brings to a modern war. When KL undergoes the Firstborn's initiation right on the moonlit world of Celestra, she's plunged into visions of cosmic battles past and future. The ritual's cryptic symbols unlock strategies lost to time, strategies that challenge the Federation's brute force doctrine. But her visions come with a warning. Misuse this knowledge, and the Alliance risks tearing itself apart from within. The Firstborn's wisdom acts like a lighthouse in a stormy sea. While others shoot blindly, this knowledge guides precise strikes and strategic retreats. Imagine a gambler who stops rolling dice and instead reads the cards laid bare on the cosmic table. It's not just about what you know, but how you use it to outthink a more powerful opponent. Armed with Firstborn insight, the Alliance shifts from reaction to prediction. Battles once fought with sheer strength give way to chess-like maneuvers, catching the Federation off guard and rewriting the rules. This transformation isn't just tactical, it sparks a rebellion of ideas that spreads hope across suppressed worlds. The Federation's expansion isn't just a threat, it's a merciless machine swallowing planets and souls. To fight it, the Alliance must understand both its power and its weaknesses. Pontiff Marius, the Federation's spiritual and military overlord, orders a scorched-earth tactic on the mining colony of Varnes. His ruthless efficiency crushes dissent with cold precision, turning fear into a tool of control. But a whispered rebellion from the shadows reveals vulnerabilities in his iron fist, vulnerabilities that the Alliance is quick to exploit. Think of the Federation as a pressure cooker turned way too high. It's a tightly wound empire, ready to burst under the heat of internal dissent and overextension. Every oppressive act increases the pressure, and every rebellion loosens the lid just a crack enough to let steam escape if you know where to find it. By targeting the Federation's overreach and exploiting fractured alliances within their ranks, the coalition forces force a series of setbacks. What seemed an unstoppable juggernaut starts to falter, proving even the most ruthless machines have seams. This gives hope that change isn't just possible, it's inevitable when pressure meets precision. Firepower alone doesn't win cosmic wars, cunning wins them. The Alliance leans on guile, sabotage, and deception as their true weapons. Here, as how brains trump brawn in the void. During a critical mission on the Federation's flagship Luskin, Rachel leads a small strike team to disable the ship's engine cores without firing a shot. Moving silently through ventilation shafts and electronic grids, they plant disruption devices, turning mechanical might into chaos. Their success hinges on staying unseen, and as alarms suddenly blare, time freezes on whether they'll escape or become Federation's next prisoners. Deception here works like a chess grandmaster's feint, luring opponents into traps, creating openings by making them think you're weak or distracted. Wars are often decided not by firepower, but by the opponent's missteps triggered by clever misdirection. It's precision psychological warfare, where minds become the battlefield. Each win from stealth and trickery chips away at the Federation's confidence and resources. The Allies don't just survive, they erode their enemy's dominance from within, shifting the war's momentum. It's a powerful reminder. Brains reshape the war far more than guns ever could. After long battles, freedom emerges, but like any flame, it's fragile. The Alliance's journey teaches that freedom requires constant vigilance and sacrifice. In a rare moment of respite aboard the reclaimed station Veridian, Rachel addresses her weary but victorious comrades. Her voice cracks as she reminds them that every liberated world owes its freedom to this alliance's courage and cunning. But the celebration is bittersweet. She knows the Federation's remnants lurk in the dark, ready to ignite new conflicts. Freedom here isn't just a flag or territory. It's a persistent flame that requires tending. Like a delicate garden in a harsh desert, it needs constant watering through vigilance, sacrifice, and unity. Without that care, old fears and tyrannies creep back, smothering progress in the shadows. The Alliance's story doesn't end with victory. It transforms into a movement. Their fragile victories inspire suppressed peoples across galaxies to rise and fight, proving that even the smallest spark, when nurtured, can start an unstoppable blaze of change. Freedom isn't given, it's fiercely earned and fiercely guarded. Remember our opening, Rachel staring down an impossible Federation fleet, clutching trust like a secret weapon. This story shows that even in darkest wars, unexpected bonds and ancient wisdom light the path to freedom. So next time you face a giant, ask yourself, who could be your ally? And how can you use your brain, not just brawn, to turn the tide? Try forging an alliance where none seems possible, because sometimes the smallest flame can start a cosmic revolution. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.